What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in with me, your girl Zesty and the Zesty Pooh Crew. So today I'm feeling a little frisky. I'm tired. I've been working all day. And honestly, I just want to make something really, really easy. So I'm going to make one of the dishes that I love, which is going to be chicken adobo. It's a Filipino dish. It's easy. I'm getting ready to show you. Let's just get into this video. Alright, so for starters, I have 4 legs and 4 thighs. It's supposed to be 4 thighs. I have these little baby thighs that I thought these were so cute. I can gnaw on them by myself. And I've already washed and cleaned. And so I'm going to season them. I'm not going to put too much seasoning on them though. I'm going to really just like trim the fat a little bit more. And then I'm just going to season with a little salt, pepper, a little garlic powder. So I'm going to start out with some nature seasoning on here. You can use whatever seasoning salt you want. And I'm going to say probably about right at a teaspoon. I'm going to put some black pepper on here. Some onion powder. And again, I'm just eyeballing. Use whatever seasonings you like. Just don't put a whole lot of salt on it because it's not going to be necessary. The sauce is fairly seasoned. This is garlic powder. And then I got some paprika. And then I'm also going to put just a little bit of olive oil in here. I'm going to probably put about a tablespoon of olive oil just so I can marry in those flavors real good. And I'm getting in there with that clean hand. Clean glove, clean hand, however you like it. And I'm going to say 30 minutes minimum for this. I like to let my my season set in my chicken. And again, this is a good meal to make if you got kids. You can season the chicken the night before and just throw it in the Dutch oven when you get home. So easy. So now we're going to get started on our sauce. I always like to make my sauce before cook. Because it's not hard, but it's the part that, you know, it can stall you out. The sauce, I have a half a cup of water. And I'm going to put 3/4 cup of soy sauce in here. I also have some fish sauce. I'm going to put about 2 tablespoons of fish sauce. Fish sauce, I got this from my local market, my Asian market. Fish sauce, it doesn't smell pleasant, but I'm telling you what, it's a game changer when you put it in this here. I'm going to also put a half cup of white vinegar. And yes, I'm measuring this out because I don't want to overdo the vinegar. I'm also going to put, I have about 5 cloves of minced garlic. So about 2 tablespoons of fresh chopped garlic. Then lastly, I'm going to hit it with about 3 tablespoons of brown sugar. And that's our sauce. Now, I will be putting bay leaves and lime in mine. The bay leaves I'll put in there while it's cooking. So you don't want to put the bay leaves in the sauce. You just want to put it in there whenever it starts cooking. And then the lime, I always squeeze my lime afterwards. Alright, y'all. So we getting ready to go on over to our Dutch oven. And we're getting ready to get this chicken simmering. Alright, guys. So I really lied to y'all and I apologize. I said I was going to use a Dutch oven, but my wok I realized has much more circumference. And I'm not going to cover it. I'm going to simmer it down, but I'm not going to cover it. So You can use a Dutch oven, but my Dutch oven is just not as big to have all the chicken in. So I'm starting out with about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And make sure that your chicken is room temperature. So what you want to do first is you want to make sure you put it skin side down. And I'm going to say probably about a couple of minutes on each side. You just want to brown them. Remember those small pieces? And don't worry, I'm going to be washing my hands in between this process. Alright, so it's been about 2 minutes. And I'm just going to flip them. And let them brown for another 2 minutes. It smells amazing. So let the chicken cook for 2 minutes on each side. And you want to make sure you get any pieces of like remnants out, because I have to cook mine in double batches. I'm going to do the same thing with the legs that I just did with the thighs. And this is just seasoning. I just make sure any chicken left, make sure you get it. And try your best to get it inside down. Okay, now that I have all the chicken nice and brown, I'm going to put my other pieces back into the wok with the chicken legs. And whatever juice that the chicken was sitting in, you're going to pour that broth right on back in there. Not going to hurt anything. You want to make sure you turn it down a little bit, because the only thing you want is a nice simmer. Now here is that sauce that we made earlier. I'm just going to pour it right on top of here. And I'm also going to add some bay leaves right in there. And I'm just going to let it cook down. I'm going to let it simmer. I'm going to give it a turn after maybe about 10 minutes. But I'm going to let it simmer for a little while so it can absorb all them sauces. I'm not going to cover it though. You can cover it if you are using a Dutch oven. My wok is probably going to contain a little bit more heat just because it's cast iron and it's a wok. But we're going to let it cook. I'm going to give it about 25 minutes and we're going to come back and see what it's looking like, guys. And if you start to lose, if it starts to go down a little bit, you can add a little water, you can add a little wine, or you can add some chicken broth. But if you simmer it low enough, you should be good money. Okay, so I'm not covering it up, but I am going to put a splash guard right on top of it. So that way when it gets to simmering, it won't go everywhere. So I'm just going to put this right on the top, just like so. So this is where I'm going to hit it with the lime. I'm just going to put the lime in there. And you see the, if you can tell, the brown sugar is starting to caramelize a little bit, which is good. It's going to turn into like a syrupy, goopy type sauce. So we're going to keep on letting this cook. Alright guys, here we go again. So I have turned my stove off. I wanted you guys to get it up close and personal. I'm going to leave it in a wok and we're going to serve it with some rice and some veggies. But I want you to see how this looks. Make sure you take the bay leaves out. You know, you don't want these on your plate. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to take my bay leaves out. Well, in the meantime, I want you guys to continue loving out loud. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please hit the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. And so that way you can be updated each and every time I upload new content. I love each and every one of you, and I'm going to end this with a positive quote, guys. It says, you need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Plan to outdo your past and not other people. With that being said, I love you guys so much. Peace out.